everybody, welcome back to another video. Now, have you ever sketched something and you wanted to turn it into a logo that you can edit really fast in Illustrator? Well, using image trace in Illustrator is a super easy way to do that, and I'll be showing you how. Let's get started. Okay, I'm in Adobe and I'm just gonna choose a custom 5x5 inch board to make my logo. I'm gonna hit create. So my workspace might look a little bit different from yours. You can always go up here towards the upper right where it says switch workplace. I am an Essentials Classic, but a few things have been moved around according to how I like it. So you can always customize that by going to your windows and choosing which ones that you prefer. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to File, I'm gonna hit Place, and I'm gonna look for the file that I want to add to my board. Now I've selected that file, I'm just gonna click on my artboard, and when I zoom out by hitting Control-, we can see that my file is too big to fit on the artboard. So over here in the properties file, I'm going to resize it to fit more or less within my artboard. So now that it's here in my artboard, I'm just going to rasterize this image. I'm going to go to Object, Rasterize, and just put it on medium resolution and hit transparent background and just hit OK. I can go up here to where it says image trace. If you don't have that there, you can always go to Object and find it here as well. For now, I'm gonna go to image trace. I'm just gonna hit black and white logo since that describes what I'm trying to image trace. And now it has completed the image trace, but instead of leaving it like that, I wanna be able to edit these little marks here. So I drew this on my iPad, but you can tell that I have a wobbly hand because some of these lines are very wiggly and kind of imperfect, and I do wanna edit the way that this flows. So I'm just gonna hit expand, and now that it's expanded, I can edit these little areas here. When I use my direct selection tool, I can edit these little points on each shape. So for example, when I hit Control+ and I zoom in here, and I want to edit one of these eyelashes, I can use these anchor points to edit the flow of that line. I could make my lines more rounded. I can make them more sharp. I can make them thicker. I can make them come out a little bit more to add volume. I'm just going to go ahead and edit those points that I'm able to thanks to the image trace, and I'll show you when I'm finished. I do want to add in a tip that there's an easy way to edit these shapes that are generated from that image trace. If you go to Object, Path, Simplify, it will get rid of all those points, and in this case this stroke really only needs 2 points, and so now I can freely edit this and it take up less of my time than it would with all of the points that were generated from that image trace. Now I have my logo, I can go ahead and customize it and change the colors according to what I want. For example, when I click on this piece right here in the properties tab where appearance is, I can change the fill color to something more suitable. And so now I have my logo ready. So here are the side-by-side comparisons of what it looks like before and after. And of course I can always go in and change it up if I don't like any lines. It is now customizable in Illustrator.